removing the cover, we can see the two pressure passages through the pressure plate, as well as the small holes which direct oil at outlet pressure to the underside of the vanes. With the pressure plate removed, we can see that the slots in the rotor are radial, and while it may be more difficult to see, the vane tips have a symmetrical radius. This means that neither are affected by drive shaft rotation. Pump rotation is established by the position of the cam ring, removing the ring from the locating pins and replacing it with the opposite side facing the pump body automatically rotates the cam 90 degrees, and the pump may be driven in the opposite direction. Arrows on the ring indicate proper rotation. The varying sized holes in the ring are called overpass holes. They improve pump inlet conditions by permitting oil to flow into the cartridge from both the body and the pressure plate side. Reassembling the pump is equally simple. With pressure plate loading being a function of system pressure, it's only necessary to tighten the cover bolts to their specified torque. But don't forget the little spring and O-ring seals. Now we come to the third and final version, the Intravane series. This one is a truly high-performance unit with deliveries of 109 GPM and pressure to 2,500 PSI, 3,000 PSI in smaller units. It, too, is a cartridge-type pump, where the ring, rotor, and vanes are contained between a pressure and wear plate, held together by two small screws. These cartridges, incidentally, are available as pre-tested replacement units to speed pump overhaul and reduce downtime in the field. They're usually assembled for right hand, but can be reversed by reversing the ring, rotor, and vanes. The cartridge is accessible after removing the back cover, which in this case contains the pump inlet port. It may be necessary to grasp the cartridge firmly and give it a slight twist as you pull it out of the body. An O-ring seal and backup ring around the hub of the pressure plate prevent leakage into the shaft seal area, but also resist removal of the cartridge. Now then, you'll note something different when we examine the cartridge. The two previous pumps had solid vanes, and outlet pressure acted under their entire bottom surface to hold them firmly against the ring. In these pumps, with their large vanes and high pressures, the forces involved could reduce both ring and vane life due to high vane tip loading. Remember, force equals pressure times area. As a remedy, holes were drilled through each rotor segment, extending from its outer surface to the bottom of the vane slot ahead of it. By chamfering the tip of each vane, the pressure at the chamber behind it acted on both its top and bottom surface, keeping it in hydraulic balance. One further step was necessary to be sure that the vanes would follow the contour of the ring at high drive speeds. Now, this was accomplished by incorporating an intravane, or a small insert in each vane, and permitting outlet pressure to act in the small area between them. This pressure, plus centrifugal force, holds the vanes against the ring to assure proper tracking at any permissible speed. The intravane is used successfully in high-pressure machinery and in press circuits as well as mobile vehicles. To make it more compatible with the temperature extremes in which mobile units must operate, bronze-faced steel flex plates have been added to the cartridge assembly. They're much like and serve the same purpose as those mentioned previously in our discussion on gear pumps. Although interchangeable with the original intravane cartridge, they're not required and unlikely to be used for machine tool application at the present time. Piston pumps, because of their high efficiency, high pressure, and high price, were used in aircraft and military applications, as well as in large hydraulic presses, where their costs could be justified. Today, however, simplified designs have lowered their costs while still retaining the beneficial features of piston-type units. As a result, they're being used in increasing numbers in both mobile and industrial applications.